水从碧绿到湛蓝，汪洋里小小的平台缓缓冒出水面。这是摩里西斯最刺激的海下探险船。想体验过程类似搭火车，还得在海上平台转乘。
Now I am just filling the ballast tank with water. The submarine will become heavy and then we go slowly down. Enjoy your dive.
眼前只剩完全的蓝，密闭的潜水艇最多承载10个人。随着船慢慢下沉，玻璃窗外的海底世界欲去丰饶。有世界闻名的潜水圣地封号，就知道这儿的海洋生态是种奇观。
Yes, so the name of this wreck, it's the Star Hope. Star Hope was an old Japanese fishing boat retired in the year 1996. And it was sunk on purpose in the year 1998 to create an artificial reef, or we can say 5-star hotel for the fish.
潜水艇最深能下潜到35米，斑斓的珊瑚、鱼群变成常客，在窗外无限量观赏，是来摩里西斯最难得的享受。
Not inside the lagoon and outside, so we saw wreck ship, we saw turtles, we saw many species of fish, and that was very a great experience.
330公里长的海岸线被珊瑚礁围绕，印度洋上的明珠却在2020年碰上生态最大危机。
Wakashio ground on July 2020, and then the oil spill impacted the southeast coast of Mauritius from Maibor to Pointe aux Diables. And today we are 2023, nearly 3 years after the Wakashio, and there is still some oil remain in the mangrove. Here we are at Vieux Grand Port, and if you look here, there is a other layer.
才刚挖起的泥块，浓浓的汽油味已经扑鼻而来。摩里西斯的东南边旧大港区，整片红树林已经部分干枯而亡，一块块卡在泥土上的焦黑，全是油污的踪迹。当时日本货轮在摩里西斯的近海触礁漏油，导致了整个南部海岸线都遭受到严重的污染。像是我们现在在的岸边红树林区这边，地下的泥土其实都变得非常硬。专家推测，可能的原因就是因为当时油污冲上这片红树林区，导致它们覆盖了整个根部，让这个根部没有办法呼吸，进而死亡。
When the tide is high, you can see the oil floating on the water because oil float on water.
往更外围的泥滩地走，汽油味重到足以让人头晕。脚踩的痕迹挤出一滩滩的积水，油渍马上在水面现形。在货轮漏油后的3年，7公里远的生态区还因为洋流带着油污影响至今。更别说事发地点就在摩里西斯的生物保护 Point Disney 外海，也是拉姆萨公约中国际重要湿地之一。超过1000吨的燃油洒在这片海域，让摩里西斯一度发布环境紧急状态。
To protect the coastline, to make artisanal boom, and EcoSud try to help this mobilization. And after that, professionals come to try to clean, but obviously, either it was very hard to clean everything, but there is still all remain 3 years after.
尽管半年后海面油污大致被清走，但水下的残留物难以测得，甚至漏油事故后不到1个月，周遭海域发现超过40只海豚死亡。
They are monitoring the mangrove in Mauritius. The government have a project called Integrated Environment Monitoring Plan. and they try to understand the impact of oil spill on the ecosystem, and they monitor specific point on the island to understand how the mangrove has been affected and is going to recover or not.
但尽管如此，这场漏油之灾仍引发环保人士的怒火。他们认为当时政府在危机初期反应迟钝，包括触礁后任由船只搁浅，延误处理黄金时间，加上太晚向国际求援，造成不可逆的生态浩劫，严重影响观光和渔业。超过7万人上街抗议，这也是摩里西斯独立后40年最大规模的示威游行。
The question of the Mauritian today is about the food, you know, because when you have oil on your mangrove, you can easily think that little fish are going to be contaminated and probably all the food chain might be impacted and perhaps the people who eat fish of the lagoon here.
漏油事件后，当地民间团体就责，提告2名政府官员。摩里西斯政府则拟定向日方求偿近10亿元，用来恢复当地渔业。却因为船家在当地没有负责人，诉讼仍在进行中。层层人祸染黑摩里西斯的海洋，难以修复的生态违境，成了天堂岛国的噩梦。